When I retired last fall, I realized that retirement gave me freedom in so many ways, including the freedom to wear whatever I wanted. And initially, I wore a lot of slouchy clothes. I wore sweatpants and old t-shirts and just loved it. That lasted for a while, but it kind of got old fast. And I realized I needed new clothes. I had an extreme of clothes. I had work clothes and I had slouch around the house clothes, and I didn't have much in between. If we were going out on a weekend or whatever, I would just put jeans on with a t-shirt. Now I want more. And I decided instead of going out and buying clothes, I was going to make myself a fabulous, classy, handmade wardrobe. And so I started sewing. But I got overwhelmed very quickly with all the fabrics and all the patterns and everything everybody else was making. And I was going through and making things that really appealed to me in that moment, but really weren't about a planned wardrobe. And so about a month ago, I thought I'm going to go through my entire wardrobe and I'm going to clear out everything that doesn't fit, that isn't wearing well, that is directly work clothes that I will never wear again. And I did. It took me a while. I ended up with 7 garbage bags worth of clothes. Let me show you the videos that I took before I started my clean out. It's a lot of clothes. Probably, I think I say in the video 16 years, but I think it's 20, 25. I think there's even some items from maybe 30 years ago. So I didn't realize I was hoarding clothes as much as I have. So let's have a look. Here is my dressing room. 16 years worth of clothes. Now these originally were in tubs like that. I think I had 3 or 4 of them. And I've hung them all up so that I can get a sense of what I have. I have a lot of blouses, a huge amount. Some skirts, some pants, jeans. Now, because this is over 16 years, some of it's going to be really outdated, and I had a look and the quality is pretty good of the ones that are hung up here. I'll show you the ones, or the bags anyways, of the ones I've discarded so far, but I need to get this down even further, get rid of stuff that doesn't fit or just really isn't my style anymore, because certainly my style has changed a lot from my late 40s to my early 60s. And since I retired, I don't need all these quotation work blouses, and somebody else can wear them. Somebody else can love them and make use of them. This is my armoire, and I have cleaned this out. I've got my underwear and such in there, and pajamas and bathing suits down there. Here's closet number 2, if the one behind me is number 1. This has a lot of dresses in it and a whole mass of scarves. And so I need to pull this out. There are shirts in there and blouses as well. And I need to go through and again section them off into those 5 areas. Well, I don't think there's any pajamas in here, so maybe the 4. There may not be day wear, like casual at home, but there might be. And just sort of get rid of what really it just doesn't suit my style anymore, whatever my style is, because I seem to be currently trying to figure that out. This other bedroom over here, now this is the bedroom that my grandkids stay in when they're over or guests stay in. Here is a great big pile of stuff that I know I don't want. A lot of work stuff that doesn't fit, too big, too small. Stuff on the bed Especially the back pile there with the, you can see is mostly dark except for the peachy, pinky colored thing. I was looking at that because I thought I could upcycle some of it, either into bras or underwear or um, tank tops or even some things for my grandkids. Here at the end, I think I am not sure of these. I don't think they fit very well. Actually, that purple one is one of my first makes, but it's the neck is really stretched out, unfortunately. So I either replace the neck or maybe I can make something else out of it. Anyway, just climbing over this great big area, we'll look at the other closet. Here's another closet. And again, I can't even open this up completely. Here's another closet full of clothes that I need to go through. I don't know the status of this. I think most of this was purchased 10 to 16 years ago. So it definitely needs to be sorted out as well. Okay, we're at closet number 3. Again, a whole bunch of stuff purchased probably 10-ish years ago. I'm not even sure what's in here, but I'll have to go through that. Here is closet number 5. This is downstairs. My husband's coats are over there and he needs to probably go through those too, but leave that to another time. So here are mine, and they're really a mix. Mostly warmer weather, but there is some lighter weather here, lighter weather wear. And a lot of this has been around for a long time, and I really need to purge it and get rid of it. I'd love to bring in some more lighter layering pieces, lighter jackets I'd love to make that kind of idea. And I still actually have a closet full of clothes that don't fit me very well. Here's a picture. And you might ask, why are you keeping those? You should just keep what fits you now. Well, since I've retired and I've had a lot less stress and eating better and those kind of things, I've slowly lost some weight. And I would like to continue on that train. And so those are about a size down, half a size down. They're a little bit too tight, but another 10 or 15 pounds they'd fit. So I'm keeping them, and we'll see. I'll get rid of them over time. But what I have behind me are the garments that do fit now. And I have segregated these into 5 different categories. Let me go through that with you. So to begin with, it's category number 1. This is sleepwear. I don't think I'd even call it loungewear. It really is. It's night dresses and jammies for the summer, all these kind of things. I also have in here a number of pajamas with shorts and pajama pants and those kind of things. These are just the ones that I've hung up. And I have enough of these for now. I will need some more for the winter, and I have made one winter pajama set that I love. Actually, it could double as a loungewear. But I don't feel at the moment that I want to make any more pajamas. So that is category number 1, and I feel like for now it's good. Category number 2, these are items that I wear when I'm cleaning the house or working out in the garden, those kind of things. And no, these are all ready to wear in here except a couple of items. And in a future video, I'm going to go through everything that I've made since I started sewing. And I'll talk about what I've kept, why, what I'm not going to be wearing. Because I am a new sewist. Been sewing for 5 months now, almost 6, and lots of learning curves, but it's been good. So that's category number 2. It's just There's some long sleeve shirts in here as well. And then over here in the pants section are all the sweatpants that I would wear, you know, just hanging around the house, cleaning, doing chores out in the garden. Again, I feel like I have enough of those for now. Those are good. I'll probably need to top them up come the fall and winter, but for now, spring, and we're getting closer to summer, mid-spring right now, I think I'm good. I may end up doing a couple of shirts, we'll see. But I do find a lot of great t-shirts and that at the thrift shop, and honestly, I'm not adverse to buying anything at the thrift shop. I don't want to buy anything new, but a combination wardrobe that has my existing ready-to-wear, thrift shop finds, and my me-mades, perfect. All right, let's carry on to category number 3. Now, category number 3 is a step up. So this is the kind of thing, if I'm not doing anything out in the garden, I'm not cleaning, I'm not getting dirty or mucky, I'm not worried about the clothes. This is category number 3, but it's still quite casual. If I go out, coffee with my husband, or, you know, to pick up the grandkids from school or whatever it may be, this is what I'm in. Sort of cute blouses for summer. Again, I'm going to have to do a lot of sewing come the fall and winter, but just some nice little shirts. Again, these are all ready to wear. They all fit. And I have quite a few of these. Those are the ones with short sleeves, including this one I have on. And honestly, I want to do a call to arms, pun intended, for us women of a certain age to wear sleeveless shirts. These have got the little caps, but you can basically call it sleeveless. You know, we're worried about the bat wings. We're worried about the crepey skin. Who cares? I think this looks okay. I am going to wear sleeveless, even though I don't have the biceps that maybe some people think I should to carry it off. I'm wearing sleeveless, and I think everybody should. So I've got a few longer sleeves, a couple of capped. This category, number 3, isn't very big. It's only about that many. A few sleeveless, a few longer sleeved. So I want to make some blouses over the next few months to add to this for my summer wear. Now, category number 4 is a leg up. This is stuff where, you know, I'm going out, I want to look nice. It's not dressy, but maybe going to somebody's house for dinner, or out for dinner with my husband, or out for a movie. I just want to look nice. That's what category number 4 is. I've got a few nice blouses, actually, and I haven't tried everything on here. I haven't worn a lot of these since I quit work since last summer, so hopefully they'll fit, but I'm not sure. Like I say, I've lost a little bit of weight. You can see they're quite pretty. I think the size of them is from large to extra large. That's the range. I do have a couple of me-mades in here with longer shirts, or longer sleeves. I made this one. This is a McCall's. I'll put the pattern number. Really like this one. I did a video on this one. I did terrible pattern matching. That was a learning experience. The collar was new, but I really like it. And I did this cashmerette Hamden, and I really like this. These are both out of thrifted material. I'm a great thrifter, and love making things out of thrifted material and new material too, but I do like it. Now, these ones could fall into category number 3, where I wear them at home as well. That's not such a big deal. I've put them into 4 because I can see myself throwing them on, but I definitely could wear them at home as long as I'm not doing anything like cleaning or gardening or anything like that. Yeah, so there's a few blouses in here. This was a thrifted shirt. I really love this. It's like a light, it's not denim, but it's sort of like a tweed. It's very soft, and it's one of my favorites. And yeah, I got that thrifting. So that's category number 4, definitely a step up. Category number 5 is dressy. Now this is where I really want to look nice. You know, I've got somewhere to go. Some of these are my work clothes, as you can probably tell. They're quite dressy, and they again could overlap with category number 4. There's a couple of layering pieces here. These are silk blouses, and I really love these. I always cut my tags out because I am very sensitive to tags, but these are just a couple of layering pieces. So I would like to add category number 4 and maybe 1 or 2 to 5, but I don't wear number 5 very often. Now I have my pants all along here. We talked about my sweatpants and that. I have shorts in here, and these all fit, so I'm pretty set for shorts. These are mid-thigh shorts. I wouldn't mind making a couple of longer ones down to my knees, maybe some paper bag shorts, that kind of thing. I've got some jean capris in here. Now these are all capris, and I don't think capris are really in fashion right now. I mean, I'm going to wear them, but these ones are, these capris and some of the shorts I would say would go more with category 2, 3, not so much 4. I'd like a dressier pant. I've got the ones that I've got on, I've got some nice cotton ones on, and I've got a nice pair of white dressier longer capris there. And then my jeans and some, these are again casual. The pants I think can mix with a lot of the categories, at least 3 up. Even maybe these capris could work with 2, as long as I'm not doing anything that really could stain them or damage them. Now up here I have some skirts. I've got 4 skirts. And again, I haven't tried these on since last summer. If they do fit, boy, I've had this one for a long time, probably 20 years. That's the thing with so many of these clothes in here, even 30 years, I think. But I've really cleaned out those ones that weren't. But you know, this is corduroy, and I love the blue on it. I may have to put some darts in it, do something, as I think they might be a little bit big, but I think this kind of a skirt and this kind of a skirt are fairly timeless, so I'm hoping they will fit. And then dresses, and I love dresses, and dresses are one of the reasons that I wanted to learn to sew, is because I love dresses, and I have not been happy with what I found in stores. Now, this was a thrift find, and this is very casual. I would only really wear this at home. I wouldn't wear it out, except with maybe a little layering piece. This one, same kind of idea. This was a ready-to-wear one. It's actually got a hood on it, and I don't like hoods. I may take that off. I may leave it on, because it depends. There's another one here that's very similar kind of idea. This one I made, this is a Love Notions lyric dress, and this was made out of a thrifted duvet, and I like it. It's faded and whatever, but it's so comfortable, and I will be wearing this. The only problem with this dress for stay at home is when I'm on my little medical chair that I go back and forth on, and here's a picture of that, between my sewing machine and my serger, it gets caught under the wheels. So I definitely can't wear anything that's long like this and wide. It just doesn't work. Now these other dresses, they are almost all purchased when we were in Hawaii. And I think they're gorgeous. They're just gorgeous cotton, beautiful dresses. They all fit really nicely. What have I got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think I must have bought, I don't think I bought them all. Did I? Maybe. 6. This one, which looks like a Hawaii dress and I love, is was a thrift buy, and it fits beautifully and it was very nice. So, you know, these fall into category 3. These fall into category 4. I wouldn't really call them dressy. I have a couple of dresses for if I went to a wedding or a really upscale event. It's so rare for it to happen in my life these days that I've put them aside in the closet of stuff that's a little bit too small. I've put those dresses there. You never know. It's always good to have them on hand. Now, this final area doesn't really fall into any category. These are all beach cover-ups that I've just accumulated over the years, over the last 20 or 25 years. I didn't even know I had this many, and this one, which is absolutely gorgeous, is, I had completely forgotten about it. Isn't it pretty? Just so nice. I don't know where I got it. This one actually is very pretty too. This animal print. I was going to make a couple of these, but I don't need to. I really don't. So, and then I've got just sort of a couple of cotton ones, which are really nice when the weather is very hot. The cotton is lovely. So I'm definitely set for beach cover-ups. But dresses, I want to add to this. I want to add shift dresses and just dresses for home, category 3, but that I can wear out, so category 4, but that are just at the knee. It's another thing. I always thought I have to wear dresses mid-calf. No, I'm not. I'm wearing them to my knee. I don't care if my legs are a bit plump. Not perfect. I am wearing them to mid-knee. So I'm looking right now at patterns for shift dresses, and Love Notions has a couple that I think it's the Cadence. The Cadence, I'll put a picture of the pattern up here, that just comes to the knee, and it just is an easy flowing comfortable dress, and that's really what I want for the summer. So the only other thing I wanted to talk to you about as far as my wardrobe is my jewelry. So let's talk about jewelry a little bit. So I have a lot, and I inherited my mom's jewelry as well, and I've definitely got it down to a reasonable amount. And I'm not putting pressure on myself, so I don't want anybody to think that, but I want to wear my jewelry way more often. And when you're retired, you really, I think, have to purposely, just like wearing nice matching clothes, you have to purposely wear jewelry. And so what my plan is I've put this jewelry here, and this top row and along here, I want to put a pair of those earrings on every day. These ones are a little bit dressier, and they may go with outfit number 3 or 4 category. I sort of consider these silver ones too for 3 or 4. And I have some in these little dishes here, and these ones that can't hang, very pretty ones. I inherited these ones from my mom. They're just beautiful. Don't know where she got them. And I've got some rings too that I really like. So what my plan is to put a pair of earrings on in the morning. But if I'm going out, 3, 4, definitely 5 category, but 3 and 4, I'm going to add one of these necklaces. Just to level up the look a little bit. And what I had planned on doing was these were more casual. One of the things I also wanted to talk about is color palettes. I am not going to spend the money at this time to find out for 100% sure what I am. I feel that I am a light summer. I have very non-contrasting features, hair and eyes and skin and whatnot. And that's a cool tone. But having said that, I'm going to bring lots of other colors, all my favorite colors. That's not going to stop me at all, but I noticed that I have a lot of gold. I am drawn towards gold. The light summer is supposed to be a cool tone, and you're supposed to have silver that looks better on you than gold. But I think gold looks nice on me. So maybe I am a warm tone. Maybe I am a spring. Maybe I'm a combination. But yeah, when I go out, I'm going to put on one of these. These are a little bit of the dressier ones. This beautiful one here, my daughter gave me, that has all my grandkids' stones on it. This was from my mom. This was a beautiful, it's tarnished, it needs to be cleaned. This my dad gave my mom, and this one was a present from my son. So these all have meaning to them, and I definitely will wear them. Yeah, so that's my take on jewelry, and where I'm going to try. If I don't wear it, who cares? But I'd like to wear it more often, so I'm going to try. To summarize, I want to create a handmade wardrobe of classic styles. Comfy dresses, elastic pants, flowy, beautiful linen blouses, lots of beautiful layering pieces. Things I can be proud of because I made them. And I really hope that you will join me on this journey. Let me know what your experience is, whether you're retired recently, retired a long time, whether you work from home and are tired of wearing the same thing day in and day out and would like to have more of a style to your wardrobe. I'd love it if you join me on this journey, this retirement overhaul wardrobe journey. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.